Really trying to take the pressure off of it this year and just enjoy my time with the rest of my time with the team. Obviously, Coach Walker touched on, you said, being a leader as a senior, and that's required, I feel like, of a lot of us, but I'm enjoying all of it and meeting all the new girls and seeing their passion, and I'm excited to see how they're going to develop over the next 4 years, and just really trying to enjoy my senior year.
So I hear there's a freshman that's about the same size as you.
Yes.
Sort of challenging you up front. How's that going?
Yes, I keep making jokes about the best senior gift I could have asked for is somebody my height on our team. She's super sweet, already developing really well just in our 4 or 5 days of senior year so far. And I mean, obviously she's coming in hot as a freshman. So I'm really excited to see how she progresses, and it'll be fun to play with her this year. She's making me better. She's really challenging me across the net as we're repping it out in practice, but I'm really looking forward to a year with her.
So does the MVP title add any added pressures?
No, because I think that I have a whole roster full of people with me that I'm going to be competing for, because obviously it's a goal to get that title again, but if you step into our gym for a day of practice and see the strides that our team has been making and individuals as well, there's a lot of people with potential for that to be a title that they'll hold after this season too. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Cool. You don't get a home game for a while.
I know.
You start off on the road. How is that different in past years? Obviously, like not being home, but is that different for the team, like different for the mentality?
No, I think it only helps us. I mean, we're starting our year off a week from tomorrow in Nashville, playing teams we know nothing about. So that's always a good challenge to begin your year with and see how you kind of play against teams like that. And then learning from those experiences and bringing them back. I think we go to either Northwestern or Loris our first official weekend of season. And so that'll be good too. I mean, Loris we're comfortable there every year. We play there every single season. And then Northwestern is always a good opponent to play against because they have a really strong roster as well. So I think it just gets us prepped and ready for our home games. Obviously, home games are super exciting because then you get a home crowd. It gets a little louder maybe in the gym for your support and not the other team. But no, I don't think it really makes a difference. It just helps us be better.
Cool. You were kind of not exactly on the radar going into last season, but you made like the biggest splash possible last year. You're one of the most versatile players. How does now being like cemented into the starting lineup, what is that going like for you?
You know, this year I have a lot more confidence going into the year, having a better idea of what my role is going to be. But you know, it's the same thing every year. We work hard, just do whatever we can to give our best, and just do whatever the team needs me for. You know, I want to give as much as I can whenever I can. So I'm just excited that I have a better idea of what's going on this year and excited for the potential that we have as a team.
Cool. So being so versatile, being able to play all over the place, have you sort of taken any freshmen under your wing and tried to teach them your ways, I guess?
Absolutely. I love getting to know the freshmen. They are seriously one of my favorite parts about preseason is getting to know them and get to know what their strengths and abilities are. There's a couple freshman setters who I really enjoyed getting to know. One of them has made a really significant impact lately, and she is definitely going to help this team out in the future. And then other ones, like any position, I just like to let them know that I'm here for them, that, you know, they have a friend in me. And I feel like I can relate to all of them just because I do play all the different positions and can help them in any way that they need.
Cool. So you guys were eliminated by Gustavus last year in the tournament. You play them again regular season. That's obviously pretty far in the future, but when that game comes around, are you going to be hungry for that, do you think?
Oh, absolutely. You know, this will be a game that we have been waiting for. We are ready to prove ourselves. We've been working all year for this, and we will continue to work hard. There will definitely be a fire inside of us ready to get after it and get on the floor and show them what we're made of and get some redemption from last season.
Cool. So, first game is soon. soon. How are you feeling about just the team in general and obviously your role too, especially this early into the preseason and going into the regular season?
Yeah, so we're 5 days in, and our first game is a week from tomorrow in Nashville. You know, and we're excited, we're hungry, we're ready to see what this team can do. Last year there was a lot of positions to be filled, and this year, we only lost 2 seniors that played, and those spots that we have people ready to roll. We have a really good freshman coming in that I think will fill that middle spot that will replace Josie, and we're just excited to see how much we can grow and even improve upon last year. We had a really good season last year, but we're ready to get more.
Cool. So obviously honors and stuff, like all conference, or it's kind of in your mind maybe, but not necessarily. I personally think you got snubbed last year for that. Has that really been an impact at all on you or not?
I'm hungry for that. Those are things that they're nice to receive. They feel good. But more importantly, I want what's best for the team. I want to win titles more than I want a personal award. So, things like that are nice. But as long as the team is successful and I'm fulfilling my role and doing what's best for the team, we'll see what happens.
Sweet. Well, I think that's about everything.
So Riley, you're going into your 4th and final year with the Knights. You've been a part of the right starting lineup for the last 3 years, and as a returner all 4 years of your college career. How are you going to use that experience to help make a huge impact on this team, both as a leader and as a player?
I think as a leader, just pushing the young guys, pushing them to get better each day, giving them tips in practice, and just using my experience to help them guys out. And on the field, I should just go out there and be confident in my ability to play football and go out there and make plays.
So you and Griff obviously back as the top 2 receiving options. You got your quarterback who's now coming into his 2nd year as a starter. What steps have you seen from Sasha to continue to improve as a leader behind the center?
I think Matt, it's going to be a 2nd year starting, so just his overall confidence coming into camp. He's taking that leadership role and he's leading the offense, and we're all just following him and making plays behind him. So.
You guys return all your skill position players after the year before losing a lot of those players. How do you think is that going to impact the offense coming into the season?
I think anytime you got guys returning, especially a big group of guys, it's good for a team. It builds confidence in us that we know we got the guys here that we can do big things. So I think we should just come into the season confident that we can achieve our goals and go after them.
So what personal goals have you set for yourself? Obviously coming off a second team selection, all conference, are your goals as a personal player to get back on the first team, or what goals have you set for yourself to push yourself this year?
I guess I just challenged myself to be better than I was last year and just move into a better leadership role and just push the team to help us achieve our team goals. So that's kind of my focus right now.
All right, I think it's fun. All right, so Rob, you're coming back as a 5th-year senior. You're one of the only players that you were a part of the team that made to the NCAA tournament back a couple years ago. How is that driving you now going into what you know is your last shot?
Well, just taking the experience that I had in 2014, being a part of a tight-knit group like that, a lot of guys that were, set some goals and they fought for them every single day in practice and games. Just kind of a learning experience that I'm going to take and try to apply.
You're coming into this year, last year having been ranked, we're going to move farther over this way. I just realized
okay, yeah.
Josh's.
I kind of figured.
I'll probably end up nixing that from the video.
Okay, should we start over then or no? Okay. Yep. We can just
So you guys bring a lot of people back on both sides of the ball. Defense, you guys lost some of your best pass rushers from last year. What are going to be some of the biggest keys to generating pressure and continuing to cause havoc on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, on the defensive side of the ball, we just got to all stay on the same page, all 11 guys on the same page every play. And just we continue to work on some new techniques every single day. It's going to take the fundamentals that we work on, as well as some rigging up with some different plays for the opposing teams every week. Coaches are going to get us ready to go, and we're going to be ready to apply as much pressure as we can, obviously, to get the offense off schedule.
So you, Blake, and Chris are all coming back for a 5th year. What do you guys think that experience brings to the table that many other teams don't really have?
Yeah, so just another year under our belts. We've been around for quite a while. We kind of feel like we know what we're doing around here sometimes as far as the traditions and how Wartburg football has been played at its highest level, back in 2014. So bringing that experience in, we just kind of grabbed some of the younger guys and try to bring them along with us, and hope we can just raise the level of our play totally across the board with the whole team.
So you guys are still kind of early into the season, obviously, but what have you seen from some of the young guys as well as returning players that have been the strengths of the Wartburg football team this year so far?
Yeah, so the competition every day is great. The older guys have been kind of pushing the pace and trying to bring the younger guys with. Everyone's learning every single day. But yeah, just the one-on-one matchups that I've seen throughout camp so far have been at a very high level.
So what is the goal for this team? Is it just to win the conference and get back to the tournament, or are you guys looking for a deep run after bringing back so much talent on both sides?
Yeah, so every year our goal going in is to win the Iowa Conference Championship and beyond. So and beyond that would mean, playoff wins, multiple playoff wins. Getting to the highest level of play that we've had here at Wartburg would be our ultimate goal. Winning at least a couple playoff games and then, going deep into the playoffs as far as we can go.
So you guys had a couple years earlier in your career that you guys were ranked nationally every year, consistently competing for the national tournament. Do you guys think you might be overlooked a little bit this year after the 6-4 finish last season?
Yeah, we 6-4 last year. A lot of people not expecting too much out of us. But we kind of like it that way, We'd rather kind of lay under the radar and see what we can do, and because we feel confident in our abilities as a team. So if teams don't expect us to come in and give them our best shot, they're going to be surprised when we get there. So.
All right, Rob. I think it's all I need. Thank you very much. Good luck this year.
Do you think he's going to be a good asset for the team? Do you think what improvements do you think he's going to bring?
Yeah, so we got Coach Madigan at the end of last year. We definitely had a few spring practices with him, and he's trying to implement his style, and we've been definitely working on it in practice, and we're starting to get used to it.
What sort of styles does he bring to the team? What different impact does he bring to the group of players?
Yeah, so his main focus is defense, efficiency, and also his pressing style. So we're going to start off in a block, and then once we get the chance to move forward and press the team, and we're going to do that.
So with his defensive tactics, bringing those in, do you think that your offensive line and your offensive group is going to be able to keep up the effort that they put in last year, or do you think what areas do you think they'll need to improve on or to work on?
The thing Madigan has talked about is if we win the ball further up the field, we're going to have a closer chance to get into the goal. So that's a big thing for us. So if we get to win the ball further up the field more, that's going to be good for us.
So you're looking more towards using your midfielders to push up? Do you think your defensive midfielders might push a little bit up, or will they still stay back and have one potential offensive midfielder?
Depending on the situation, we'd have them press with us or either hold back, just depending on the situation.
And are you confident about the new coach's ability to potentially get you to NCAA?
Yeah, for sure. Right now, we had our first scrimmage yesterday, and we showed well. We kept the shutout. We scored the goal. If we can win games as much as we can with keeping the shutout, that's all we need to do this season.
And you think your first scrimmage, what do you think are the areas that you need to work on most coming out of that?
I think some areas we may need to work on is just finishing our chances, and then if we do that, we're going to be good because we're solid in the back, and finish our chances, we're going to win games this year.
Awesome. Well, best of luck for the season. Thank you very much.
Thank you.